welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. I have a very informative video for you today and it's all about skin devices. I pulled out all my devices that I have here at home and I'm going to go over all of them with you and give you my honest thoughts and opinions on them all. Now, before we get into this video, I want to talk about one of my Black Friday purchases that I'm absolutely in love with and I'm wearing today. And it's makeup. So Aether Beauty is having a Black Friday sale and I picked up their new limited edition Manifest palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today and I have to say I am absolutely in love with this palette. Here it is. It's so beautiful. Kind of reminds me of their Amethyst palette, which was one of my favorite palettes from them that they no longer make. This Manifest palette, I'm absolutely in love with. I love that it's got purples in here and you got a mix of neutrals. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're interested in it, I would definitely recommend picking it up soon because it is on sale on their website for Black Friday and it is limited edition. Hopefully they still have it in stock, but I love it. My other favorite palette from them that they have out right now is actually Quad, which is their Rose Quartz Quad, not the palette. I love that one too. My other favorite Aether Beauty palettes that I liked in the past was the original Rose Quartz palette, not the new one. And I love their Ametrine Quad as well, which is no longer available. So if you're interested in this is what it looks like on my eyes. Love it. Today, I got it yesterday. I used it today for the first time and I created this beautiful eye look with it. And this is right up the alley of what I was looking for a palette with purples in it. Now, you know, I really enjoyed using these eyeshadows. I do like their new formulas that they've come out with. And I was quite shocked when this palette arrived at how beautiful it is. And the pictures online just do not do it justice. Okay, so that's enough about that Aether Beauty palette. If you guys want to look, if you guys want me to do a makeup video showing you the look that I created with it, I can definitely do that. Now let's get into this video. So this video is going to be all about skin devices. I'm going to give you my honest opinions of all these devices that I'm going to be talking about today. A few of them that I will be bringing up are no longer here because I have given them away because they didn't work out for my skin, but I will still give you my thoughts. This video is not sponsored in any way. And also, I wanted to let you know that, I forgot what I was gonna do. I'm still recovering from COVID, so I'm not fully back to normal yet, and I cannot wait to get back to normal. Sometimes I forget what I'm gonna say. I have my notes here, so I may be looking down at them. Also, sometimes I cough. It's so dry here where I live right now and my humidifier broke and I've been suffering the last few days from a dry airway, dry skin, well, skin that's lacking hydration, and humidifier is one of my things that I need in the wintertime. It is a must, not only for my breathing, but also for my skin all over. And I ordered a new one. It's going to be here today. I cannot wait. And I cannot wait to review and share it with you all. So with devices, I have to tell you, there is no device out there that is a miracle. Yes, they do help. They do boost your skincare, but you have to be consistent with it and you have to actually use it. The best device for you is the device that you're actually going to use and you have no contraindications for these devices. So if there's a device out there that you're looking for, I suggest that you look into the contraindications to make sure it's right for you and your skin. All these devices work on hydration levels within your skin. So hydration internally and topically is very important for you to see results. A good skincare routine, and if your skin is not inflamed, These devices will boost your skincare routine. Also, um, facial tension release is a must for some of these devices. If your skin is looking saggy, if you're starting to see fine lines and wrinkles, there's a good chance that your facial muscles are tight and your fascia is distorted and creating those dynamic wrinkles from, repetitive movements that you make in the face, like squinting your eyebrows, smiling. Those are all dynamic wrinkles caused by repetitive movement in the face. And eventually what happens is those wrinkles will start to set in. But how you can help with that is not only using some of these devices I'm going to talk about, but where is my tool? I put them back here, is facial tension release. And I'm talking working that fascia. Fascia, a lot of people don't talk about it. It is very important for your skin health, for your skin firmness, for the collagen and elastin, your skin texture, the way it glows, because facial tension release brings blood flow to the skin, which oxygenates the skin. It also brings nutrients to the skin. When your fascia is tight and distorted, you will start to see those wrinkles more so. When your facial muscles are tight, you will start to see your skin sag more. So facial tension release is a must. Now, I will be coming out with an updated facial tension release video very soon. I planned on doing it this weekend, but I have just been so exhausted. I'm behind in videos. I was supposed to put out some reels this week. I was supposed to film some more videos, but I have just been so tired. It seems like every time I film a YouTube video since I've had COVID, I get so exhausted for 2 days after, and I just really cannot do anything. I go out to dinner, I come home, feel great, and then the next day I'm exhausted. And I just really cannot wait till my energy levels are back to normal. I feel good, I get rid of this cough. So that will be coming soon. And I have to tell you, when most people complain that they're not seeing results with microcurrent or a device that lifts the muscles, it's because you're not releasing that facial tension, and it is a must in order to get your best results from these devices. Now, like I said, these are all my opinions. I am a licensed esthetician and I do work on the skin. I have clients that I see now, and I've been doing it for over 15 years now. And these are my professional opinions and what I see on my skin. Now, my skin is different than your skin. I have hypersensitive skin that is reactive. So I can't use a lot of these devices on my skin. That's why you don't see me running out there to try every radio frequency machine, every electrical muscle stimulation machine, every LED light therapy device, is because my skin can't handle all those devices. And that's why you never really see that many new devices here on my channel, because my skin, I'm 45 years old, I'm aging, and I have to protect my skin as well. So there's my disclaimer. Now let's get into this, shall we? So I'm going to start off with LED light therapy. LED light therapy is one of my favorite modalities. It's non-invasive and it's pretty much safe for anyone except for those who are photosensitive, such as like if you have a lupus, you're sensitive to light, epilepsy, you have seizures, because light can activate those things. Now, my favorite LED light devices for my skin are the Aduro mask. I have the 7-in-1 here that I will show you. I love this because you've heard me mention this if you've been following along. I love the Aduro because it has 7 lights, which you may not use all of them, 11 functions, and they do not use near infrared. They use infrared instead. Now, for me personally, I can't use near infrared in these masks on my skin because it creates a lot of heat under my skin and causes inflammation. So I stay away from it. However, I know there's a lot of you that use it and you love it. You're seeing results, and that is fabulous. Now, for those of you who are prone to hyperpigmentation and melasma, there are a couple of these LED light masks that make a small disclaimer, like Omnilux and Current Body. I don't think Current Body says it, but Omnilux does. If you are prone to hyperpigmentation or melasma, use with caution. And the reason why is near infrared does create more heat in the skin. It reaches deeper than infrared, which results in more heat created. And if you are sensitive to heat, you want to avoid near infrared. Near infrared is mainly used on the body because it treats deeper and it gets into the source of the pain, like your muscle pain, okay? Now, just because it goes that much deeper doesn't necessarily mean it's the best one for your skin. Yes, it is a quicker treatment, but quicker and faster and stronger isn't always better. I know we live in a I want it now, instant gratification society, but you always have to remember that instant gratification isn't always the best thing for your skin. So I love this mask. It's my favorite. I love that it has the one strap. It fits perfectly on my skin. It's tight enough to where it's hitting all the areas really nicely. It even gets around my eyes. The only thing it does not treat is my lips and my neck, okay? And I will talk about that. I love the Aduro, love it. I have had my mask for over 2 years now. I have had no issues with it whatsoever. It's been absolutely fabulous for me. Oh, one more thing I want to talk about. I love that, it is wireless. You do have to charge it, once in a while. But all your devices that are rechargeable, make sure you charge them at least once a month. If you do not charge them at least once a month, it will deplete your battery, okay? So take that into note. Devices that are rechargeable must be recharged once a month. So the next product I have from Aduro, which those of you who are my super fans already know about this device. So this is the latest release from Aduro. It is their neck and décolleté piece. This is red and infrared light. It is a 10-minute treatment. Now, I was waiting for Aduro to come out with this piece. I knew they were coming out with it because they mentioned it to me. They just said, stay tuned. I waited because I wanted to see what theirs looks like. Now, as you can see from their neck and décolleté piece, is that this area is a lot bigger than most. The most is just right here. Well, this is a large area, and this hits all the areas where you're concerned. It hits all of your chest area, and it goes down to your cleavage area. And I love it. And I love the size for the back too. It's perfect. It targets the areas where I have some damage in my back. Absolutely love it. And it is a 10-minute treatment. It is wireless as well. It's rechargeable. Fabulous device. Now, Aduro did give me a discount code. I thought it was good for the 7-in-1 mask, but it is not. It only works on the neck and décolleté piece, and it's just 5%. So Aduro doesn't do a Black Friday sale. They typically give you a free gift. And right now, if you purchase a mask, you have your choice of a set of 6 konjac sponges, a liquid collagen supplement that has hyaluronic acid, and a powdered collagen supplement. So there's no discount available on the neck piece except for the discount that I have. Now, there are other silicone masks out there that have become really popular. You have the Omnilux and you have the Current Body. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you. So, you know how they have these hand masks now for LED light therapy? They're super expensive. They're almost as much as this, still $300. If you have a neck piece from any device company, that's the LED light therapy, you can simply use this on your hands as well. You don't have to run out and grab a separate hand device. You just place it over your hand and you can enclose this with your Velcro strap and do a 10-minute treatment on each hand. You can also place this, on other areas of your body that you want to target. Your tummy, your thighs, your bum, anywhere that you would like. And I love that. All right, so now the other manufacturers of the silicone mask there's Higher Dose, which is new into the game. You have Omnilux and Current Body. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Omnilux makes Current Body's mask. There's also Light Salon. So Light Salon was the first LED light mask created in the silicone format. They've been around for a long time. And then you had Omnilux, Current Body, and Aduro all pop up around the same time. Excuse me, I have to take a sip of water. And all those 4 devices use near infrared. It's just red and near infrared, and it is a 10-minute treatment. There's also hard masks out there. So the 2 that are most popular from the hard mask are Dr. Dennis Gross, which just uses red LED light therapy. I think Dr. Dennis Gross is red, blue, I want to say yellow. There's no infrared or near infrared. However, I think that mask is pretty pricey. Another one is Cure. So Cure is blue, red, and amber. These devices are all 3 minutes long. And the best mask is the one that suits your skin needs and your time needs. So if 20 minutes is too long, then by all means, don't pick up the Aduro. Find the mask that best suits you. Now, from what I found, hard masks are uncomfortable. I've had a couple of them, and they didn't work out for me because they put a lot of pressure around my eyes. Now, the Dr. Dennis Gross one looks comfortable, and so does the Cure one, but I can't give you any feedback on those because I haven't tried them. But those are the 2 hard masks that I would recommend that you look into. Just take into consideration, it is a 3-minute treatment, and neither one of them has near or infrared, which penetrates the skin deeper. All right, so for a handheld LED light therapy device, my favorite one is the Light Stim for wrinkles. This has 4 wavelengths. It is patented technology. You have red, amber, deep red, and infrared. Now, the Light Stim for wrinkles is a handheld device, and it's a smaller head, and you hold it in each area of concern for 3 minutes. This is a longer treatment time. However, it is a fabulous device. And if you prefer the handheld one, that is the one I recommend. I had my Light Stim for wrinkles for like 12 years. It finally broke maybe 6 months ago, and I haven't decided if I wanted to pick another one up yet. I'm still thinking about it. However, I did just invest in a new LED device that was released, and that is by Current Body, and I'll have a picture up here for you, is their lip LED light mask. It has 4 wavelengths of light: red, amber, deep red, and infrared. It's a 3-minute treatment. It has a mouthpiece that you put inside your mouth, and then you just wear the mask around your lips. Now, my friend Darcy from the Brazilian Girl channel just did a video on it, and she hasn't used it for that long because it was just released and they just sent it to her. But her lips were really chapped and dry and they were cracking, and she used it, and it's like it healed it very nicely like the next day. And that's the thing, one of my favorite things about red LED light therapy is it is wound healing. So not only does it stimulate collagen and elastin and improve the density of our skin, but it's great for wound healing. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I really wanted to try and shoot this video straight through, but I don't think that's going to happen because my throat gets dry even if I drink water and I start to cough. So I apologize. So for LED devices, choose the one that fits your budget, your skin concerns, and that resonates with you, because the Aduro works for me. It might not work for you, but I will tell you they are my favorite. And I use all the lights on the Aduro 7-in-1. My most frequent one that I use is Skin Booster Mode, which is a combination of red and LED light therapy, or I'm sorry, infrared. And that's the same thing with the chest. And I am seeing amazing things with my chest. I also use my LED light therapy first thing in the morning when I wake up. I wash my skin with the My Sama Gel Balm Cleanser, and I love that cleanser. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love using it when I use my LED light therapy because it has lots of wonderful hydrating ingredients in it. It also has that green rooibos extract. And then I follow through with my green rooibos pressed serum, and I wait 15 minutes and then I apply my LED mask. Now, if you're going to use the green rooibos serum, I have to tell you, you want to keep that serum on your skin for as long as you can. Like, follow through with the rest of your skincare because it has so many wonderful ingredients that will benefit your skin. And if you're just going to wash it off right after, it's kind of like wasting the product. So that's why I use it first thing in the morning, and then I just follow through with my skincare. It does contain oils, so you can't use microcurrent or radio frequency right after because it will block the currents. All right, so that is it for red LED light therapy. Next, we are going to go into microcurrent devices. Now, I have a couple of microcurrent devices here that I'm going to go over with you. I have to go grab one. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. So, microcurrent devices. Now, I've been using microcurrent on my skin and in the treatment room. Oops, something is going to fall. For over 15 years now. And I started off with using NuFace. So I have an old NuFace Trinity here. This is actually my friend's. She let me borrow it to test, and I haven't gotten around to that yet. So I started off with NuFace. Now, not that unit, not the Trinity. I started off with the original NuFace that was battery operated. It wasn't rechargeable. It was big, and it had these two big balls on the end of it. That's what I started off with, and then I upgraded to the Trinity. Now, I loved NuFace at first. I thought it was great because it was one of the only handheld devices that you can use at home. And the thing with NuFace is we don't know if it's true microcurrent. You don't really have control over the intensity. I mean, you do have the nozzle that moves it, you know, from low to high, but I still find that for me personally, I do get muscle twitching on the lowest setting. And over a period of time of me using the NuFace, what would happen is I would get migraines. So I stopped using it. The NuFace has been newly redesigned. It looks beautiful. It looks like it's better quality. And one of the things that I absolutely did not like about the NuFace is that it was not good quality. I had an issue with my Trinity where the plastic would always break and I'd have to send it in and fix it within the first year. And then after that, when it broke, they wanted to charge me $150 to fix it. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend $150 on that unit. I'll just pick up something else because I wasn't really using it that often. Now with the NuFace, this you have to use at least 5 days a week for the first 30 days and then go on a maintenance of using it 3 to 4 days. The problem that I have with the NuFace is that it does give you that instant lift, and it does lift, but the results don't last. And the reason behind that is because it's slide and glide. Slide and glide microcurrent devices, you have to use them at least 4 to 5 days a week to maintain, because you're not, pinching or getting into the insertion or the origin of the muscle, and you're not getting into that muscle belly to really make a difference. So now, this is a great device for, a quick treatment. It's a great device for to travel with and to see instant results, but I just don't see the long-term benefits with this. Now, as I mentioned, they newly redesigned all their devices and they look like they're so much better quality than these. Will I be picking up one of those new devices? No, because I haven't had much luck with NuFace. The Trinity I find expensive. You can purchase the eye and lip attachment. You can purchase the LED light attachment, which I've had all of those. The eye and lip attachment I gave away. My red light actually cracked and broke as well. It didn't last very long. That red LED light therapy attachment only lasted me 1 year, and I baby all of my devices, guys. So they have the new mini. It looks like they have some other technology in it now, which they're not really transparent about. And that's one of the other things I don't like about NuFace is they're not really transparent. Their devices aren't, made well. I've had the body, that's the microcurrent for the body. I used it, and within 2 weeks, the plastic started cracking, so I returned it. I had the NuFace Fix, and that's their answer to fine lines and wrinkles and using around your eyes. I didn't see anything with the NuFace Fix. It works in the skin. Did nothing for my lines and wrinkles. Some have had a lot of success with it, but it did not work for me. And it cracked, so I said no more NuFace products. Also, I don't think NuFace has the best customer service. But if that is a microcurrent device that resonates for you, then by all means, definitely pick it up. I am just giving you my experience and my opinions on these devices. So in 2016, I picked up the Zip. So Zip came out in 2015. The Zip is basically designed by Melanie Simon, who is known as the electrical esthetician. When the Zip first came out, it was promoted as nanocurrent. Now, nanocurrent is a smaller current or a smaller waveform than microcurrent. Nanocurrent works mainly in the skin. And I was enamored with this device because I thought it was really pretty. And also I was kind of like, enamored that it was celebrity endorsed, and I learned my lesson with that. So with the Zip, it's mainly nanocurrent, which works in your skin, excuse me. And then there's microcurrent in there. With my experience with the Zip, I used this for 3 years, and I never saw any major lifting with it. What I did see is it made my skin look great. It looked plump, and it was always glowing. This was like a facial in the palm of your hand. But the lifting, I never got the true lifting from this. It mainly just defined my cheekbones and plumped up my skin. I know this device looks beautiful, and the app is absolutely gorgeous, and they've completely redesigned it, and they've set it up to where you can have programs in there now. It'll give you a treatment plan, which is lovely. However, when you use the Zip, you must use it with the app. If you want to use it without the app, it holds the treatment in it from the last treatment that you did. So I believe it comes pre-programmed with Energize, and then you go into the app to program it for the treatment that you're going to do. And that treatment remains in your device that you can use offline or until you change the treatment. You change the treatment within the app. What I think makes this device work really well and where people are seeing results, they always say, oh my God, my skin looks so good. It's the nanocurrent, but it's their gels. So their gels are really pricey. I have the crystal gel here, which has glutathione in it, which I love and is great for those of you who have hyperpigmentation. I love that these gels, you don't have to reapply. They are very pricey. My actual favorite gel is the silver gel. The golden gel caused a lot of inflammation in my skin. I don't think that one's good for sensitive skin. I didn't have any issues with the silver gel, and I don't have any issues with this crystal gel. Now, I've used their gels with my other devices, and I didn't have much success. And the reason being is because these are mainly glycerin, and that's why they feel so nice on the skin, and there's no need to rehydrate them. So my theory, and from what I had seen with my skin, is that if you're using the zip with their gels, yes, it's going to make a difference because each of these gels has special ingredients. Like the golden gel is more focused on anti-aging, firming and lifting the skin with like snail mucin and ingredients like that, where the silver gel is more about brightening and hydrating. I believe there's pearl in that. Glutathione in the crystal gel, and the crystal gel is the cleanest formula they make. This one's $80. The silver gel is $50, and the golden gel, I believe, is $125. So it's an investment. The zip works best with their gels. I've tried it with other gels and I didn't like it as much. I didn't see as great of results within my skin. Now, my thing with the zip is, one, the size of it. Yeah, it's nice and small, but if you have issues with your hands, if they don't function right, if you have arthritis, this is going to be hard for you to grip. You won't always get a good grip with it. Also, like my fingers always get caught in the gel. I don't like that. The other thing, and this is a major thing for me because this is app-based, when you're in the app performing the treatment, say if you miss a move, well, guess what? There's no way to go back and do that move again, especially when it's throwing different currents that you don't have control over. You don't have control over the intensity. You don't have control over the currents that are in this device. It does it all for you based on the program that you choose. If you miss a move, guess what? You have to turn off the device and restart over again if you choose to do so, if you want that full treatment. I do find that Melanie Simon's videos are really nice to watch. It's so pleasant, it's so relaxing, but they go pretty fast and they don't meet up with my zip, and I lose place. Then I'm like, oh crap, I have to turn it off, turn it back on, and restart again. So I do not like that about this. Now, I pick up this every once in a while to use it. Like a couple weeks ago, I did the Founder's Favorite. And that is an all nanocurrent. I believe it's just one form of nanocurrent. There's no mix and match of the intensity. And you can freehand with it and do your own thing. Now, my skin looked really good after, but it didn't do anything for my lines and wrinkles. I did not get a lift. You will not get a good lift from nanocurrent. The lift is going to come from the microcurrent. Most of their microcurrent programs, like instant gratification, I can't use on my skin because the current is way too strong. Now, the current is so strong, I get intense muscle twitching, and you can see it, which we all know is not good with microcurrent, or with when you're using microcurrent. You shouldn't be feeling the current. You should not get muscle twitching, because muscle twitching means that that current is too strong and it's depleting the ATP, which is that cellular energy, which we don't want to deplete that. We want to increase it. Now, that's my thing with the zip. Now, if you like, for things to work mainly in your skin, if you don't mind not having control over the intensity, then by all means, this is the device for you. But I'm just telling you, I used this for 3 years and I did not see any long-term results. And I pick it up every once in a while and I don't really see anything with it. But if it's something that resonates with you, then by all means, definitely pick it up. And I want to throw out a misconception here about microcurrent. A lot of people are saying that, it builds muscle. Microcurrent doesn't build muscle, it lifts and tones the muscle. It lifts it to pick it up and define your facial contours and open things up that are, sagging. And it's not going to build muscle. It doesn't do that. It works in the muscles to lift and tone. Another thing, your conductive gels. A lot of people like to use aloe vera. A lot of people like to use glycerin. One thing about aloe vera, if you are using aloe vera as a conductive gel, I don't recommend it because aloe vera has naturally occurring salicylic acid and it has an enzyme in it as well, which is called sin oil, CIN. These two are not meant to be penetrated into the skin. If you are using aloe gel as your conductive gel, I highly advise against it because these two ingredients are not meant to be penetrating the skin, and eventually what's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of irritation, going to get dry and dehydrated skin because these are exfoliating properties, not meant to be penetrated in the skin. Also, there's no minerals in aloe vera to truly conduct these currents into the skin. So you're not getting the full benefits of microcurrent. Also, glycerin alone, I mean, sure, glycerin is great. It will work with the zip because all the zip gels are glycerin based, but you must put some conductive property in there, like a pinch of salt, or use a conductive mist with your glycerin. And I don't see a problem using with the glycerin. You just need conductive properties in it. You may think that it's working, but it truly isn't. And the same thing with the aloe gel. Aloe gel, I do not recommend that. All right, so my next microcurrent devices are my favorite. I have been using them for over 3 years now, and that is the MyoLift Mini and the QT. I started out with the MyoLift Mini using the probes and the other attachments. I love my MyoLift devices because true microcurrent, you have control over the intensity. You can see that these devices are conducting into the skin. They have 2 waveforms, which sets them apart from the other devices, and I find makes the most difference in the skin. You have erase in the mini, and you have stretch in the QT. Erase works on lengthening those muscles, especially like, right in those areas where you have, repetitive movement. They create the wrinkles in the skin, the 11s, the crow's feet, the smile lines, the lip lines. Erase mode and stretch mode will help lengthen those muscles and release that tension to help with fine lines and wrinkles. You have educate mode in the mini, and you have lift mode in the QT, and this lifts and tones the muscle to define those facial contours, define your jawline, and pick up the skin. I love these 2 modes on the MyoLift devices. I see the most difference in my skin and on my client's skin using the MyoLift devices. When I'm doing when I'm doing a facial on my clients, I use the mini. Also, why I love them is you have many options on how to perform your microcurrent treatment. With the mini, you use the probes. Now, this makes the biggest difference for me, and when I am consistently using the MyoLift Mini in a full routine like I've used, as I was saying, what makes the biggest difference for me is using the Mini with the probes. And the reason behind that is because with the MyoLift Mini, you have the pinch and hold technique, which gets into the insertion and the origin of the muscle, deep into that muscle belly, to truly give you a lift that is going to stay for a long period of time. Now, with other devices, and I have the QT here in the new face and the zip, they are lift and hold, there's no pinch and hold, and they're slide and glide. When you're using a slide and glide microcurrent device, you're not getting into the insertion and the origin of the muscle. You're not getting into that muscle belly, so your results aren't going to last as long, and you'll have to perform the treatment more frequently. With the MyoLift Mini, when you're first getting started, I know it looks cumbersome, but you just have to have, patience with this, because it will get better over time. The more that you do it, the more consistent you are, the better you will get, and it will shorten your time down. Like, I'm 25 minutes on my MyoLift Mini treatment. Sometimes I do 40, just depending on how many pinch and holds I do. With that pinch and hold technique, you do a full MyoLift Mini treatment using erase and educate. Do it 2 to 3 times a week. You can even do it 1 to 2 times a week for the first 30 days. Reassess, and if you're seeing the results that you are looking for, then you can go into a maintenance mode of using it once a week, and then from there, once a month. So you just have to reassess every time. Now, if you're not seeing the results and you want more, then you continue on using, I'll just say 1 to 3 times a week for 60 days, 90 days. You always want to reassess, and I always say take pictures. And then you will go into maintenance mode, and that's where like your QT would come in, and you can do the treatments with the QT. If there's certain areas that you want to work on, like your eyes, your jowls, maybe your lips, you can do that with the MyoLift QT. You don't always have to use the MyoLift, with the MyoLift Mini, you don't always have to use it on the full mode. If you just want to come in and do erase mode, you can do that. If you want to just, work on your eyes, you can do that. If you just want to work on your jowls, you can do that with the MyoLift Mini. It's not all about doing the full routine all the time. You can do that full routine once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. And then use another device in between, such as your QT, or if you have another handheld microcurrent device, you can do that too. Now, where the MyoLift Mini looks, I know it looks cumbersome and some people, are intimidated by it. It works. It's my favorite microcurrent device that I've been using for 3 years. That's where the handhelds would come in. Now, as I was mentioning with the MyoLift devices, there's many options to perform your microcurrent treatment. I'm sorry if I kind of lost my place. I'm still, recovering and my brain isn't all there. You can use these hands-free masks, which I have a sneak peek here for you. This is the new jowls hands-free mask. It just comes up underneath your chin to work on the jowls. I haven't tried this yet. I cannot wait to try it and report back to you. This will be for sale soon. They just got these in. They're still putting the final touches on these, such as like packaging and making sure they all look good. And once they are, they will be up for sale. I will do a video on this very, very soon. You can use the electrodes for a sheet mask. You can also use the gloves. Now, if you have the QT, or the QT is more of the device that resonates for you because the probes look, cumbersome, I would recommend getting the gloves, and once a week going in and doing the glove treatment by doing the pinch and hold technique. You'll get the same benefits as the probes, but with the gloves, and it's a lot easier to do the pinch and hold technique and grip the muscles with the gloves versus the probes for some people. I prefer the probes because I love performing erase mode with the probes because you can really grip the muscle with it. And I can get a better pinch and hold with the probes for my skin. I like the gloves for a quick pinch and hold if I don't want to put conductive gel on my skin, or to use erase mode on my neck to release tension. That's where I love the gloves. Excuse me, I have to take a sip of water. Now, with the MyoLift QT, they have completely redesigned the app, and I have been testing it. This new app is freaking fabulous. I love it. You take a skin quiz. It'll give you a customized routine per your skin concerns and all the things that you put into that quiz. And then every day it's going to give you a treatment to do, whether it be the hands-free gel mask, a full QT treatment to work the eyes. Every day is going to be different. And with this new app, you earn rewards that you can, every time you complete a treatment, you earn rewards that will that you'll get to use towards your next 70 wellness purchase. You have access to estheticians in there that are within your area that you can reach out to if you need to consult with them, maybe help with your program. You have access to their free classes. So if you want to take a QT class, you want to take a MyoLift mini class on technique, you can do that. You can shop within the app. Also, Another thing with the app, also for those of you who have the QT now, creating your custom session is a lot easier. Also, the hands, or to use it in offline mode, you send a treatment to it, you customize a treatment and send it to your QT, and you can use it with the app. It's so much better than what it was before. I think you guys are going to be really impressed with this app because 7E took all your feedback and put it into this app. It should be released probably within the next week or two, so you guys who have the QT Plus or the QT can start to, experience it. But I absolutely love it. I love the customized programming that they put in there for you because it takes the thinking out of what am I going to do next. Now, I love the 7E wellness devices. Like I said, they're my favorite microcurrent devices. Now, there is a couple of other handhelds out there that I haven't tried. The Foreo Bear, the full-size one, I did try the mini, which is the little tiny one. And I say don't go for that. Don't waste your money on that. It's absolutely terrible. I did not like it. I gave it away. With the Foreo Bear, it is app-based, but you can use it without the app. Now, I know there's a lot of people that really like this device, but however, there's something about it that it just doesn't resonate with me, so I haven't picked it up. But there are people who really love that, and I can't answer the questions for you if that one is really good or not, and that's just, being honest. It looks interesting, but it does not resonate with me. Now, let me check my notes here and see if I covered everything on microcurrent. Okay. Now, I have one of these microcurrent bars. This is from Even Skin. They sent this to me. It says face lifting microcurrent bar. This is solar powered. It's made out of stainless steel. It's pretty heavy. It's nicely made. I think this device is way overpriced. I've used this, I try it. I did not get any lifting from it whatsoever. It's just basically a facial roller. There is a low-level microcurrent in here, and it just did not work for me. However, I know there's some people that love it, but I think it's overpriced for what it is, and don't fall for the microcurrent technology because it is at a very low level. It's not enough to make a difference in really firming and lifting your skin. This isn't something that I think that you will see long-term benefits with. It just feels good. My honest opinion, that's why I never talked about it, because I didn't like it. So here you go. And another device that I have here that has microcurrent in it that is a multifunctional tool is the Velve Pro. So the Velve Pro, I love this. It has 300 amps of microcurrent. You have red and blue LED. You have light heat, and then you have sonic vibration. I love this device. I think it's fabulous. It's great for a quick treatment. When I'm feeling lazy, I just use this really quick all over. Sometimes I'll do this half for 5 minutes, this half for 5 minutes, use it a total of 10 minutes. I get a nice little lift from this. It doesn't last very long. I love to use it sometimes when I'm in a time crunch and I need to get ready for a special event. I want my skin to look good. It's just a great little device, great intro device, great to travel with, and great, excuse me, for those who don't have a lot of time but want something and want to do something for their skin. So I love the Velve Pro, a favorite microcurrent device. All right, so for microcurrent conductive gels, my favorite is the Restore by 7E Wellness. This one, I love it. I love the ingredients in it. It doesn't cause any inflammation or irritation in my skin. And I really like I believe that they changed this formulation. It's much easier to remove from the skin, but the consistency of this gel, it's not too thin, it's not too thick, and I get a perfect grip for pinch and hold, erase, or even with the QT. I just absolutely love it. Now, with microcurrent, there is, some who like to put serums under their gel, because the Zip gel already has, skincare ingredients in it, and microcurrent does help with product penetration. You can most certainly do that. Like 7E Wellness has their anti-aging peptide serum, which is copper peptides. And this also has conductive properties in it, such as zinc, hyaluronic acid. This is a great serum to use under your conductive gel. I really like it. It's affordable. You can use peptides. You can use, certain antioxidants. Whatever you choose, just make sure it's not glycolic, no acids, no exfoliating acids such as glycolic, salicylic, lactic, any of those, mandelic acid, retinoids. You do not want to use retinoids in your serums under your conductive gel. So just be mindful of that and make sure it's oil free. And with all of my devices, except for LED light therapy, I always use an oil-free cleanser on my skin. And because these devices work with currents, and oils will block those currents. And if you have minimal oil in that cleanser, that's okay. It won't block the current. All right, so, I also love the 7E Replenish Conductive Mist. This is hydrating. I love to use this to rehydrate my gel. Sometimes after my radio frequency with the Nebulift, I use the Nebulift gel. If I'm gonna do the Velv Pro wand, if I'm just gonna work on a small area like my eyes or my lips or my jowls, I'll just use the conductive mist to rehydrate that gel. And this also has the conductive properties in it. And so I don't have to layer another gel over the top or remove the Nebulift gel and then apply another one. This cuts down my treatment time, or not my treatment time, it cuts down my usage of conductive gel. I just love it. There are others out there on the market. I believe Lemieux makes one. It's the IsoCell Recovery Mist, I believe. That one is also really good, but I find that the 7E Wellness fits my skin perfect. I do have another conductive gel here that I like to use with microcurrent once in a while, but I haven't used it for a while because it's quite pricey and I just can't see spending this much money on this conductive gel because it doesn't work with a lot of my devices. And that is the Promoter Collagen Gel. This works great with microcurrent. I haven't had success with it with radio frequency, even the Nebulift, because it's just way too thin. This initially I bought to use with the Time Master Pro, and I wouldn't have to switch my conductive gels and put another conductive gel on if I wanted to go in with microcurrent after. Still a great gel, has wonderful ingredients in it, but I just don't know, it's just too pricey for what it is, in my opinion. It's $90. So there's that. Now let's talk about radio frequency. So I have several devices here with radio frequency. Now, microcurrent works in the muscle, radio frequency works in the skin to tighten. So microcurrent, lift and tone the muscle, radio frequency to tighten the skin, smooth out the texture. It helps smooth out fine lines and wrinkles. So I have several devices here. I have the NUA. Let's start out with this. Now, the NUA is what I started out with at home for a radio frequency device. I think that the NUA is a great radio frequency device. It works. There's things that I don't like about this device. Okay, one, if you have sensitive skin, I don't think this is the right radio frequency device for you. Two, if you have darker skin tones, this isn't a device for you. If you are prone to melasma, if you're prone to hyperpigmentation, this will aggravate it because it does use heat, and this device gets pretty hot and you feel it. I would stay away from the NUA and the tripolar. Now, I have the NUA Classic, which has to be plugged into the wall. That's fine with me. I don't mind. The wireless one would be great. What I have, well, first of all, so this will produce results. What you do is for the first 30 days, you use it about 5 times a week, right? You do a full treatment. Now with the NUA, it's small. You have the 6 electrodes here, and you do, let's see, you have your, well, per NUA's instructions, it's this part of your upper cheek, your jawline, underneath your chin, and then over here. 4 minutes in each section. So you make these small circles and you keep going. You never hold it in the same spot because you can burn your skin. That gets tiring after a while. The treatment time is long. Another thing too is that the NUA and the tripolar, I'm going to say the tripolar because I have tried the tripolar, but it unfortunately did not work for me. I didn't like it. I found that it didn't heat up quickly. It didn't heat up evenly. I didn't see any results from it, and the conductive gel with it is absolutely horrible. It's highly scented, and it gave me the worst rash I have ever experienced before. I had a rash and blisters from it. It's horrible. And with the tripolar and the NUA, you do have to use a thick consistency gel. Now, I have tried the MyoLift Restore. It works great, but it's not as thick as what I like it to be. And with the NUA and the tripolar, you need those thick gels because the way the heat is delivered, there's more chances of you to burn your skin, okay? I saw great results with this. The reason why I no longer use it and I don't like it for my skin is because it caused a lot of inflammation, dryness, and dehydration. If you use it consistently 5 days a week for the first 30 days, you will see great results. And then you go into a maintenance phase of using it 3 to 4 times a week. It does work. And if you are someone who doesn't have sensitive skin, you don't mind the treatment of constantly moving it around in small circles, it's a great device for you. Another thing too, I want to say, which I should have said at the beginning of this video, is that, you know, if you're not seeing results with these devices, especially radio frequency, like your skin, you know, isn't getting tight, there's a couple things to take into consideration. Your age. The older you are, the more collagen you have lost. It's going to take a while to build that collagen up. Also, your diet. If you don't have a good diet that, you know, has collagen and elastin boosting foods, you're not going to get the results that you want. So diet is key, hydration is key, and also you have to be patient with your results because, you know, if you're someone who is in their 30s, 35, you're going to see quicker results with a NUA versus someone like me who is 45 and have already lost a lot of collagen. So just take that into consideration. Great device, works if you have sensitive skin. If you have dark skin, I do not recommend this device for you. Their gels I do not like. I don't mind the one for delicate skin. However, it does still irritate my skin. I haven't really found anything else to use with this that gives me the best results. This gives me the best results, but you can use the Restore Conductive Gel with this as well. So there's the NUA, the tripolar. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just whichever one resonates with you. I think the tripolar devices are expensive for what they are, and I did not have success with them. And again, that is just my skin. The next one I have here is the MBK Curve. So the MBK Curve is a multifunctional device. You have ultrasound, biomechanical massage, which is sonic massage, red LED light therapy, and radio frequency. The MBK Curve was created to use on the body. However, they discovered that it works really good on the neck too. Now, this is a great device that does work on the neck. It is big and it is awkward, and I really liked it. And I did see a difference in my neck skin with this, but what I didn't really like using this on my face for radio frequency, this works best on your neck and all over your body. This is one of the best devices that I have used on my body. This actually does work. It helps with cellulite. It helps work with firming your skin on your body, and it will firm up the skin here. However, when I am looking for a radio frequency device, this just doesn't cut it for me for my face, because these are your radio frequency pads here. And it's just not enough. It's not strong enough in my opinion. If I'm looking for a skin tightening device, radio frequency, I just want a device that's going to be used all over. And like I said, remember the MBK curve was created for the body, and they discovered that it works really well on the neck area too. So with the MBK curve, I've had some issues with my curve. So now it doesn't hold the charge. I use it once and I have to charge it again. And it's also making a weird noise. Now, I've had this for a little over a year, and this device did get sent. This device was sent over for me to review for you guys from Art of Skincare. I think this has a 2-year warranty on it. I'm not so sure, but I have to check on it and see. But yeah, I love the device quality. I think it's a beautiful quality, but there's just something about this that, I don't know, the battery, and I've heard others of you complain about this too. Your battery doesn't stay charged. It's making a weird noise, and it's a shame because this device is pretty pricey and I love to use it on my body. And I was hoping that I could start up with using it on my body again, because it is winter and it's time to work on those body parts so they're nice and pretty for summer. But after I use it on one area for 15 minutes, guess what? The battery's dead and I have to charge it again. So I'm not so sure. I know others of you have had that same issue, and I always charge it once a month to make sure that the battery stays good. So that's my thing with the MBK curve. So my favorite radio frequency devices are the Nebula devices. I've been using these since June. This one, since June. This one is newer. This is the N1. This is the newer device. This is the R1. They're both fabulous. I love both devices. They work perfectly for my sensitive skin. I see instant results when I use these devices. When I use this, as it gives me nice skin tightening. My skin looks instantly tighter and firmer. It has a beautiful glow. These radio frequency devices do not irritate my skin, so they don't cause any inflammation. They do not dry or dehydrate my skin. Favorite things about the Nebulift is no inflammation, no dehydration or dryness in my skin, but they heat up quickly. I said Nebulift, right? So Nebulift. They heat up quickly, and it's always even heat. When I use a Nua or the tripolar, they do not heat up quickly, especially if it's cold and your conductive gel is cold. And sometimes it takes a while for it to reach the optimal temperature. And then when it does reach the optimal temperature, it's time to move on to the next section. So you're like, is this area getting treated differently than this area? And when I use the Nua in the wintertime, every time I put it onto the section after it's already heated up, it goes into, I move it to the next section, and then it takes a while for the light to turn green to where it reaches optimal temperature. I haven't experienced that with the Nebula devices. These are my favorite. These work with my skin, and I'm seeing results with these. Fabulous. Highly recommend them if you're looking for a radio frequency device, if you have sensitive skin, and if you have darker skin tones. Now, just take into consideration if you do have skin that is prone to hyperpigmentation or is melasma, heat is what triggers your melasma. Heat from the sun exposure, heat from devices. Heat triggers those melanocytes, and they attack, and that's where the dark spots appear, or your melasma. So take that into consideration. However, the Nebula devices do have a low heat setting that still works fabulous, and you will see results if you want to give it a try. So those are my favorite radio frequency devices. Now let's talk about some other devices here that I have in my collection that aren't radio frequency or microcurrent. Some I like, some I don't. Just give you a little teaser there. All right, so let's talk about product penetration devices. One that I have here is the BioEqua Inner Charger. So they sent this to me for review, and it seems like a cool concept. It's a cool ion mist that penetrates your water-based serums into your skin. Now with this, I didn't see anything with this, and also it caused irritation in my skin. Seems really cool and a great concept for product penetration, and I like the fact that it's ionized. It does bring oxygen to the skin. So I was hoping for the best with this device, but I never saw any results with it whatsoever. I don't know what I'm going to do with it at this point. Sometimes I pick it up, see if it's just maybe me, but no, I've never seen any results. I'll hang on to it just in case. But yeah, great concept. Love the technology behind it, but I just did not notice any results with this. Next one I have here is the Time Master Pro. Time Master Pro, one of the most overpriced, overhyped, and overpromised devices on the market. This guy is $750 plus. Ultrasound, LED light therapy. You have red, blue, green. You have a pulsing of all the colors, and then you have a solid of all the colors. You have electrical muscle stimulation. With the Time Master Pro, this was created by the makers Tove, who make the Sculpla products, which is now HOP, House of PLLA. Poly-L-lactic acid is a big molecule, and it's difficult to penetrate into the skin. So you have to have some sort of delivery system, like their caviar serum has a bubbling system to help that PLA get into the hair follicle and plump the skin. And they created the Time Master Pro to help with that. Now, this device was promoted and overpromised to help with glycation, to firm and tone the skin, to plump up those fine lines and wrinkles, and to plump up your hollows. I purchased it because it sounded amazing. I fell for the hype. And when I very first started using this device for the first 30 days, I saw amazing results in my skin. My skin had more glow, it was plumping. I didn't really see anything with firmness or, defining my facial contours. All I saw was it really glowed. It helped minimize my pores from the ultrasound. It also plumped up my fine lines and wrinkles. After 60 days, didn't see much after that. After 90 days, nothing. No, I didn't see any collagen, any elastin, no skin tightening from this, because they say it helps promote collagen. What I basically think that this device is a glorified product penetration device. Now, I love the ultrasound technology in this. I do not like the electrical muscle stimulation. It's very uncomfortable on your forehead, and I don't think electrical muscle stimulation should be used on the forehead. Electrical muscle stimulation works better for your jawline and those neck muscles and on the body. So electrical muscle stimulation was originally created to work the muscles in the body to help relax them from pain and from being tense. Your facial muscles are different in the skin. Electrical muscle stimulation, in my opinion, is too strong for the face. And especially certain areas, you cannot use it around your eyes, and I would be careful with using it around your lips and on your nose. If you have sensitive skin that is prone to broken capillaries, electrical muscle stimulation can help or can contribute to your broken capillaries. So with the TMP, you have the 4 different levels. You have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. With the TMP, the levels just mean the more electrical muscle stimulation you get. For sensitive skin, it's recommended level 1 or 2. For normal skin, it's recommended, like we'll say medium thickness skin, it's recommended level 2, level 3. For thicker skin, it's recommended to use level 3 or 4. I've used all the levels on this, and I could barely tolerate level 1 with the electrical muscle stimulation. I'm just highly sensitive to it. It really gives me a headache. It tenses up my facial muscles. I don't see any, excuse me, tension release from electrical muscle stimulation. With the Time Master Pro, they have recently come out with a new model where you have level 1 that doesn't have the electrical muscle stimulation, which I think is great. I wish they would have came out with that when I picked up mine. I'm not going to run out and spend another $750 on a new device. I also think that these devices, the quality is just not there for something that you're spending $750 on. It's very cheap plastic. If you drop this on the ground, it is gone. Mine did crack, and that was because they originally tightened the screws too tight in this head, and from using it, it cracked the head. Hasn't cracked further, and they're not very good about replacing these. Has a 1-year warranty. This, I would just say, I wouldn't invest in it. I think this works really good for those of you who have a lot of wrinkles and who have a lot of hollowness, like within your cheeks. This will work great at plumping your skin, but that's it. The results are temporary, and the plumping that you see is from the ultrasound. It's temporary. I didn't see any lasting results, and that is my thoughts on this. Overpromised, overpriced, and under-delivered. All right, so my favorite device for product penetration and for cleansing is the My Skin Buddy. So the My Skin Buddy uses thermal heat in the cleansing mode, which is cleanse 1, red LED light therapy. You have positive ions that help remove debris and oils and dirt from the pores. And then you have sonic massage. And then you can choose from product penetration modes such as red LED light therapy, green LED light therapy, blue LED light therapy, multi-light, and no light whatsoever. And those modes have ions in it for product penetration. I love the My Skin Buddy. This is what I use to reach. I reach for this when I want to give my skin a deep cleanse. I love it. It does have some, very light exfoliation, but every time I give my skin with this a deep cleanse, it just feels and looks so good. Now, I don't really use this anymore for product penetration because, I don't want to have to put on a conductive gel. I don't want to sit there and keep misting and massaging in. I still think it's a great device. Now, it is being redesigned, which it's going to be released here very soon. They have more LED light colors. It's more powerful than this one, and it does have a price increase. I'm not for sure how much it is, but this is a little, it's an expensive guy. And I do love it. You can use it on product penetration mode for your moisturizers if you want to. You do not need a conductive gel for this. Actually, when I was first introduced to this, they said use it over moisturizers, use it over a hydrating mask, use it for your serums. You do not need a conductive gel for this, just so you know. There's another device out on the market. It's the MBK Wave. So if you're thinking about the Time Master Pro or the My Skin Buddy, you might want to check the MBK Wave. It's more powerful than it's more powerful than the My Skin Buddy, and it also has ultrasound, and you can use it for product penetration and cleansing. You can use it for just that LED light therapy. It has many functions. Looks like a fabulous device. It is, I believe, $400. And, for me, I can't really justify that device because I have my Skin Buddy, and I basically only use this for cleansing. What I use for my product penetration currently is I use Osmosis Skincare. So I use the Osmosis Epic Skin Tool, and that's what I use, I don't need a separate device for product penetration. And that is just me. However, if that is something that you would like, or it sounds great, by all means, you do your skin and what best resonates for you. I do love the My Skin Buddy though. I think it's fabulous. All right, so another device I want to talk about here, which is for the eyes. Now, before I get into that, I want to talk about two devices here that I've tried that aren't here, that are kind of getting overly hyped up. One is the Nira laser. So the Nira laser is FDA cleared to use around your eyes to help with fine lines and wrinkles. People are using it in other places that they have wrinkles. It uses heat, okay? I tried the Nira for 90 days and I did not see anything. What I got from it was inflamed skin that was super dry and dehydrated. Even if I was putting on hydrating eye creams, hyaluronic acid around my eyes, it just got super dry and dehydrated. Also, I found that the Nira was painful for my skin, and I was using it on level 1 and level 2. And level 2 was too much. I tried level 3. Oh boy, it felt like I was taking a match to my skin after burnout and just like sticking it there and putting a burn in my skin. It did not work for me, and I know others it did not work for. I used it for 90 days, saw absolutely no results. It was just too painful for me. So I did a giveaway here on the channel for that device. And one of you guys picked it up. I believe it was Julie. You received it, and I hear that you're loving it. And I'm so thankful that you are. So that is a device that did not work out for me. And I actually don't recommend it because I do find it's painful and I don't think it works. And you have to use it for 2 minutes every day for 90 days. And to keep up your results, you have to continue to use it at least 5 days a week, which is too much time. All right, they say 2 minutes, but it actually takes longer. The next device is the Even Skin Lumo. So the Even Skin Lumo looks like a great device. Love the quality of Even Skin devices. They make great quality devices. The Lumo did not work out for me. It has radio frequency, electrical muscle stimulation, red and blue LED light therapy. You have photon mode or ion mode, which you can use it for cleansing your skin and product penetration. No matter what function I used on that device, it gave me a migraine. It is a powerful device. It's a little heavy in the hand, great quality made. I know there's a lot of people out there that have had much success with that. And here's the thing with some of these multifunctional devices like the Lumo, like I found for me personally, the radio frequency in that wasn't strong enough. It seemed really weak. Same thing with the LED light therapy. I think mainly what people are seeing with that device, it's using a combo of all 3 modes together. And it just didn't work out for me. So I hosted a giveaway here and one of you won it, and I hear you're enjoying it and I'm so happy it's working out for you. A device that I actually love and use from Even Skin is the Venus. So this is a device to use around your eyes and you can use around your lips. So the Venus has sonic massage, heat therapy, red and blue LED light therapy. So you turn it on and let's see. So it's red LED light. You can either press the switch to switch it to blue, or you can shake it and it turns to red. This I love to use around my eyes because it helps relieve puffiness and tension, and it feels really good. This is great for product penetration. However, since it has LED light therapy in it, I would avoid using this with retinoids and also acids. Do not use LED light therapy with retinoids or acids. Also, you know, it has the heat therapy, so you will get some irritation from that. Use it. Also, you want to make sure that products don't have light blocking properties such as your eye creams, and that would be minerals such as zinc oxide and iron oxides and titanium dioxide. Those all have light blocking properties. Also, if it has like blue light blockers in it and you're using this and on the blue light, there's a good chance that the blue light might be blocked out. Just so you know, I love this device. However, most of you ask me if I've seen it help with my wrinkles. Now, I don't really have any wrinkles around my eyes. This, I just love for treatment. It feels really good. I love it to soothe my eyes. I love to use it at night with my eye cream, but I haven't seen long-term benefits of this because in order to get the full benefits of the LED light, especially for red LED light, you have to sit there for 3 minutes on each eye to get the benefits. And it's just one LED light. And sometimes I don't have 3 minutes per each eye. That's like 6 minutes. However, I love it for a quick treatment. It's very soothing and relaxing, and I still use it to this day. I absolutely love it. Now, the device that I go for around my eyes when I want to treat them are my MyoLift microcurrent devices. I love using erase or stretch mode. Erase on the mini, stretch on the QT, and then lifting mode, which is lift on the QT and educate on the mini. That's where I see the biggest difference in my eyes. I release and lengthen the muscle for the tension for my crow's feet. And I use educate and lift mode to lift my eyes up to help with my hooded eyes. That's where I see the most difference in my eyes, and also using LED light therapy in that area. And there's no need for me personally to go out and buy a device like the Eye Rejuvenator by MBK, because I have my MyoLift devices and I can use those versus being set on one waveform of microcurrent, and it's 300 microamps. I don't need it for product penetration when I already have my MyoLift microcurrent devices. And that works for me. If you don't have a microcurrent device and you're looking for, something to use around the eyes, the MBK Curve Eye Rejuvenator looks like a great device, and look into it if it's something that you like. But however, if you have the MyoLift microcurrent devices, you don't need it. You can just use those and get the same benefits. And so with that said, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found that it was helpful. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. When you like my videos, it really helps my channel. And I have been noticing lately, my videos aren't getting liked that much. And if you want to continue to see me here on YouTube and put out content, please give me a thumbs up, because when you guys don't like my videos, it really affects my channel. It affects my views. And if I'm not doing something right, please let me know. I don't have the fancy background. I don't have these fancy, charts that I make up, because this is not my full-time job. And for those of you that are always here and looking forward to my videos, I love you so much and I appreciate you more than you know. And thank you for your continued support. And, someday soon here, I'm thinking when I hit 6,000, we're almost at 6,000 subscribers. I'm slow growing. I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. I didn't do a 5,000 subscriber giveaway because, it just didn't seem right. But when I hit 6,000, I'm going to do a special giveaway for you guys. All right. I'm sending you all so much love and light. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you in the next one. Have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now.